Good morning, guys, and welcome to Art Starters. This is Miss Rankin. We are continuing today with the 7 elements of art, and today we are on color. Color is a tricky one because there's so many ways we can go with this, so I have chosen to do an exercise based on complementary colors. Complementary colors are direct opposites across from each other on the color wheel, and they create a really interesting, beautiful balance between colors. And so color is described as 3 different things: the hue, which is the name of the color; the value, which is the lightness and the darkness of the color; and the intensity, which is the quality of brightness. Okay, and I know you guys know on your photo apps you can sometimes change all of these things to enhance your creation. So what we're going to do today is we're going to focus on complementary colors, and we're going to do something kind of fun. I have chosen to do these 3 flying cows. Now you guys can do any type of animal that you want to. I just thought this would be fun, silly, and a little bit different. And what these cows have going on for them is they are all complementary colors, which you have your red and your green, which are direct opposites on the color wheel. Also your orange and your blue and your purple and your yellow. And that gives a really interesting direct color balance and difference. So what we're going to do is we are again going to start with our normal size paper. It is about a 5.5 by 4.5, and this is a rectangular shape. And we've got to make it long ways today so that we can create and have enough space for our cows. So we're going to start with the form and structure. So I'm going to see if I can zoom in just a hair here so you guys can see. And I'm going to begin by making the shape of my cows. And you can honestly put them wherever you would like to on the surface of your paper. I am going to start by, again, the shape. And cows are very square in shape. And so I'm just going to have this cow with his legs kind of hanging because, you know, cows are not normally flying animals, so I'm sure he's probably pretty stressed out right now. And then we're going to have this cow over here, which is again a very blocky square shape. And the reason why you do this, this is called a thumbnail sketch sometimes, or a base sketch, a lot of people will say. We are putting the structure onto the paper first so that we will know proper placement for our composition. And it's one of those things as an artist that is very important, is the composition. And so I have drawn in very lightly, and it's kind of maybe difficult for you guys to see. So let me see if I can darken this up just a hair for you. It's getting there slowly. All right, and I have done the shape of 3 cows. Again, they're nothing more than like a rectangular shape with some sticks for legs and an indication of where their wings are going to be. Another thing I can do is I can go ahead and map out maybe where I want to put some clouds. Your clouds do not have to be obviously in the same place as my clouds. All right, so once I have these guys going, I am going to begin starting just for the sake of time with my marker, and I'm going to pick a thin line for this. This is a micron. This is a 0.3. It doesn't really matter if you have a thin line Sharpie that looks similar to this. This is also the same size, and it's perfect to use. And I'm going to begin, and these are little cartoon cows, so I'm going to begin just drawing these guys in. And you guys remember you can pause these as needed. A lot of times that works really well. And remember, your cow doesn't have to be perfect, but you do want to put them in there. And we're doing very cartoony, very simple images because today it's not as much about the image of what you're drawing as the color, but we do want to kind of do something fun. And I'm adding these wings in there, and I do realize that probably these wings would not be enough to support these big old girls, but I just think it's kind of, again, it's whatever we want to do with our imagination in art, we can do it. So we are going to let these ladies be airborne for the day. All right, so the cool thing about cows is they're not very difficult to draw, and they have these really cool spots on them, and that is the reason why I chose the cows, is because I thought it would be a really good mix of positive complementary colors. So I've got one girl going, and I'm just going to continue here. And again, if you need to pause, you can. If you would like to Google your own cows, that would be amazing as well, and get your own ideas. I thought about doing cats on a fence. I thought about doing koi fish. I really honestly started with the idea of zebras, and then I decided zebras might be a little complicated. They have lots of stripes, and this is again an art exercise. It's meant to take about 30 to 45 minutes, something to kind of get you going every morning or whenever you're tuning in, but something that should not take you, this is not a masterpiece here. This is something to help you understand the process that I'm trying to teach you. Alright, so here we go. This is a really big girl here. She has had lots of hay this summer so far. Alright, and then my last cow, which is up here doing her own thing, I'm just going to put her in there. She's a cutie, and she's just got her wings, so she's pretty excited right now. So complementary colors are always interesting. You can do a lot of stuff with complementary colors. Let's get her legs in here, and we are about ready to go ahead and start with our coloring. Complementary colors are the most, I would say, drastic if you were wanting to do a very colorful piece. There we go. Let's get this going and give her some spots, and of course her udder. There we go. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and lightly put some clouds in our sky. The clouds are just for extra. You can leave them out if you like, but they are to help our composition, because this is a lot of open space we've got going on here. Okay, so at this point you guys know what's next. It is eraser time. Woohoo! So I'm going to erase all of my underlying pencil lines. Remember the reason we do this? So that our finished image will be professional and clean and have great craftsmanship. We want to present our best effort and our best work. Alright, so now that we have this, we are going to select our colors. Alright, I have already selected mine. I have the red and the green that I'm going to use, and you can use any versions of red or green that you have. I have my blue and my orange, and I think I'm going to kind of zoom out just a hair so you guys can maybe, well, I don't know, see what's going on here. What if I play musical? There we go. We're looking at this girl first, so that ought to, I don't know, maybe this. There we go. Sometimes you just have to figure it out. Okay, so I am going to begin with the green, and I'm going to color her in. And I know you guys know how to color, so I am not going to complete this whole thing, but I am going to get you started. I'm going to do the first cow for you. So what you would do is you would color in the spots first. You can use markers, you can use colored pencils, they work awesome, and also any crayons, or I would say oil pastels would be a little messy because this is a very detailed small drawing, and we're just filling this in. Here we go. So today I have some happy jazz going on because it's a rainy Monday, and everyone knows that jazz makes everything better, and especially when it's rainy outside. I needed a little pick-me-up. So I hope you guys like my music choice. Alright, so I've got that going on. I'm going to switch to red. And we're going to begin coloring this girl in. So there's so many ways and so many projects that we can do with color, and we're going to revisit color. This is just my easiest way to, first of all, explain complementary colors, which are, like I said, direct opposites. They're colors that contrast greatly, and they look wonderful together. You see them a lot for football logos and other things, you know, because people use them a lot because they complement each other. Haha. Get use out of some of my large vocabulary words there. Okay. So you're utterly coloring everything in, huh? There's a little pun I'm throwing in for you. And there we go. Now the next thing you would do is you would color your other cows. And obviously you're going to do a blue and an orange here. And you would do a purple and a yellow here. And then you can color your background sky color, whatever color you want. And you would leave your wings and your clouds white. You can go back in, like if you'd like to see what I did on the wings of my cows, you can notice that I picked a lighter color of green, a lighter color of blue, and a lighter color of purple to stick with the complementary colors. And then I actually put, make you guys motion sick here, a blue underlying shadow and a highlight of pink. So you can do this if you want to, but again, this is complementary colors. There we go. And color is one of your 7 elements of art. Ooh, there we go. So I hope you enjoy. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and happy drawing. This is Miss Rinkin signing out.